feet nice and wide and just line up the outside edges of your feet from the tip of your pinky toe to the outer edge of your heel. And then just kind of rock around, just like we're about to do some Nia here, just rocking around the clock of the feet. And just let your arms be heavy, shoulders relaxed. And then go the other way, just rocking around the edges of your feet, waking up your ankles. And then come back to both feet. We'll keep them wide here for a moment and just let your shoulders circle around, nice and easy. And circle the other way. And just take your time, just moving your shoulders in ways that feel nice to you. And then maybe just give yourself a little twist in each direction. You can lift the opposite heel away from the ground as you twist away. Imagine you have little weights in your fingertips. And when you feel ready, bring yourself back. Returning to stillness, shoulders relaxed. And on your inhale, bend your knees. We're not moving into a chair pose, just give them a little bend here. And as you exhale, maybe sink a little deeper into your heels. And on your inhale, press the earth away, allow the elbows to lead the fingertips to the sky. And let's interlace the fingers here, extending through the index fingers, lengthening through the sacrum and the tail. And we'll take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just lean to one side. And come back to center and take a lean to the other side. Come back to center, and as you exhale, keep your arms long and release them about halfway down, just in line with your vision. Seeing beyond the fingertips and taking a moment to set your intention for your practice. Widening the shoulder blades apart, creating space for the back of the heart. Remaining grounded through the feet as you set your intention. And take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, let anything go that does not serve your intention and pull your elbows in towards your waist with your palms facing up. And deep breath in. As you exhale, press your hands to heart center. On your inhale, open your middle three fingers into Lotus Mudra, allowing your intention to fill your body, your heart, your mind, and spirit. And taking another deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze your hands into a fist. Lift your pelvic floor in and up. Draw the lower belly in towards your spine. And as you inhale, lengthen and extend through the index fingers, reaching to the sky. And as you exhale, release here. Turn the palms to face the back of the room and interlace your fingers behind you. Lifting your heart, lifting your eyes. And take a deep breath in. And once again, preparing to let anything go that does not serve your intention. Bend your knees and hinge over the legs. Just allow your head to drop down. Maybe turn the backs of your hands onto the ground so that the palms are facing upward. And just give your head a little shake. You can even shift your weight a little bit side to side, so whatever feels good to you here. Allowing your thoughts and distractions to drain out of your head, out of your mind. And then on your next breath in, just lengthen through the spine a bit. Walk your fingertips out ahead of you. Just find a nice, long, neutral spine here. And as you exhale, soften the knees and fold. Inhale again, lengthen, lifting through the front of the lumbar spine. It's not a big move here. You just want to find some space. And then exhale, soften, and release. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, waving the heart forward. And exhale, soften, and release. And then bring your fingertips to the ground, spread them wide, and plant your heels of your hands to the floor. And then you can step your feet back into your downward facing dog. And just take a moment here, walk it out, stretch out the toes. And your feet can be hip distance apart, or maybe it feels good to turn your toes in and your heels out with your feet just a little bit wider. So just going to take a little bit of extra time here. And then when you're ready on your exhalation, bring your knees to the ground and you can sit back into your child's pose. Just take a moment to rest here in your child's pose. Allow your breath to flow deeply. And find a posture of comfort here. So knees can be apart or they can be together. The fingertips can be reaching towards the front of your mat, or they can be down by your feet. You can even shift your hips a little bit side to side as you invite your breath to flow freely, becoming aware of any areas of tension. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. And on your next exhalation, you can rise back up to your hands and knees, and let's move into a supported plank pose here. So knees are here just a little bit beyond the hips. Feel the front of the lumbar spine engage here. Your toes can be tucked or they can be flat, whatever feels more stable. We'll take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, release hips, heart, and head to the earth. And pressing the pubic bone down, we'll wave it up into a low cobra. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders back, maybe lightly lifting your hands away from the ground. And as you exhale, wave it down. And again, press the pubic bone down, wave it up. And exhale, wave it down. One more time, just take your time. And on your next exhalation, lifting through the front of the lumbar spine. So tone the tummy to rise up to your hands and your knees, and then take a moment to set your foundation here. Spreading out the fingertips. Creases of the wrists are parallel with the front of your mat. You can tuck your toes here. And on your inhale, lift your heart, lift your eyes, lift your tail. And then as you exhale, just gently rounding, dropping the chin. You don't want to tuck the tail here really, but just think of spreading out that vertebrae here in the lumbar spine. And continue at your own pace, inhaling, eyes and heart lift. And exhaling, round and curl. And just twice more, follow your breath. Moving within a comfortable range here. And at the end of your next exhalation, keep your toes tucked, keep your spine in this C shape, and send your sit bones back toward your heels. Your forehead will not come to the ground this time. We're not really quite into a child's pose. And just take another deep breath into the spine. And as you exhale, stay rounded as you rise back up to your hands and knees into your cat pose. Then the inhale will move you into your cow. So we're going to do that a few times. On the exhale, gently curling in to your cat. Stay in cat as you send your sit bones to your heels. And take a nice deep breath in. Rise to your cat pose, exhaling to your hands and knees. On your inhale, return to your cow pose. And as you exhale, gently round into your cat. Sitting back to your heels, take a deep breath in. And exhale, return to your cat. Inhale to your cow pose. And now here on your exhale, come to a neutral spine. On your inhale, lengthen that right leg back behind you, but keep the toes tucked under so the ball of the foot stays on the ground. And on your inhale, just send your weight and energy back towards that heel. As you exhale, press through the foot and just send your weight forward. We're going to rock back and forth. On the inhale, press back towards the heel. And on your exhale, return. One more time, inhale. And exhale, return, and this time bring the knee in, then bring that foot through, and find a nice easy lunge here. And take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. On your inhale, press into that heel, lengthen and send the hips back. And as you exhale, return to your lunge. Again, just moving in and out of your range here. On your inhale, you can lengthen. On your exhale, return. And one more time, take your time. And exhale, return. Now let's take this front foot and just slide it to the outside edge of your mat. can bring your hands or your fists here, right here on the inside of the right foot. And just take a moment to breathe into the right hip, into the sacrum, into your psoas. And breathing space into the body. And breathing out tension. Good. And now from here, we're going to take this foot in towards center and take it over towards the other side of the mat to come into a bit of a pigeon pose here. So you're just going to gently drop the hips towards the ground. You can just kind of play with this here, support yourself with your hands if you need a little extra support. And if you're able to gently ease in, you can untuck that back foot. Now the front foot here, see if you can point the foot and just flex the toes so it's not a very flexed foot. You can keep that ankle open. On your inhale, press into your hands, lift your heart. And as you exhale, wave down through the heart, through the throat, through the head. And on your inhale, wave up from the back of the heart, back of the throat, back of the head. And again, exhale, gently release. Inhale, wave it up. And one more time, maintaining that control, pressing fingertips into the earth as needed. And inhale, wave back up. And then just take another breath here. And then we're going to take that back leg around. Keep your front leg where it is. Going to take the back leg around. Just cross over this leg here. Now, if this feels like too deep of a twist for your hips, then go ahead and straighten out the bottom leg. Okay? So either bottom leg straight or keep that knee bent beneath you. You do want your sit bones to be on the ground. On your inhale, reach up with that left arm, so same arm as front leg. We're going to come to twist here, just looking over that right shoulder. So right hand is just behind you, fingertips supporting. Left hand is on the inside of that left ankle. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Now just follow along. We're just going to return to our hands and knees. We're going to turn in the direction that we're facing. So you're looking over that right shoulder. You're just going to come around to the right and return to your hands and knees. You'll be facing the opposite direction. Tuck your toes here, and on your inhale, lift your heart, your eyes, your tail. And as you exhale, gently round. Send your sit bones back toward your heels. Take a breath here. As you exhale, round up into your cat pose. And on your inhale, find your cow pose. On this exhale, find a neutral spine. And then extend your left foot back behind you. Toes are tucked here, and on your inhale, send your energy and weight back towards that left heel. On your inhale, come forward. Keeping the foot on the ground, you're just flexing and pointing. On your exhale, flex the foot. Sit back towards the heel, and on your inhale, kind of point through the foot, come forward. One more time. The end of this exhale, going to take that front foot through, come into your lunge, you can tuck the back toes. And on your inhale, press through that front foot, send the hips back behind you. When you exhale, follow that breath to your lunge. And again, inhale. The leg does not have to straighten all the way, just find some length. And exhale, return. One more time. Once you return to your lunge, take a moment here to breathe. And then walk the front foot to the outside edge of your mat. Take your hands to the inside of that foot. Your hands can be flat. You can also make fists here. Whatever feels best for your wrists, your hands. And take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And now this front foot is just going to walk back towards the center line. And then keep kind of scooting it to the opposite edge of your mat. You can bring the knee down in front of you. Can slide that back foot behind you. And then again, just do your best here if this is new for you or if it's new after a break of pigeon. We don't often do pigeon here. So just settle into a posture that feels comfortable for you. Front foot, you want to kind of point through the foot and flex the toes only so the ankle stays open. On your inhale, maybe walk your fingers back a little bit, lift your heart. And now as you exhale, wave down over that leg, heart, throat, and head. On your inhale, wave back up, back of the heart, back of the throat, back of the head. Exhale, wave it down. One more time. Exhale, waving back up. And take another breath. Now keep that front leg exactly where it is. You're just going to take the back leg around. Cross over the front leg. Sit bones are on the ground. And then again, if you need to straighten that bottom leg, you can. On your inhale, reach your right arm up. So same arm as that crossed over leg. And as you exhale, bring that hand to the inside of the ankle. You're going to twist over the left shoulder. And deep breath in. And deep breath out. You're just going to come out of this. Keep looking over that left shoulder. You're going to come around to your hands and knees. Back to where we started. Tuck your toes, and on your inhale, lift your heart, your eyes, your tail. On your exhale, round. And from here, widen the knees. And we'll rest in child's pose. Sending the sit bones back towards the heels, walking the fingers towards the front of your mat. Big breaths here, and if it's comfortable for you, you can bend your elbows, bring your palms together, and just let your hands just hover right above the back of your head as you press your elbows into the ground and breathe deeply. Acknowledging in this moment anything you are ready to let go of. And taking another moment to acknowledge your intention.